Hello and welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be about what I have experienced now that I've been vegan for a whole 1 month. I have done really well, I think. We haven't cheated at all. Cheated as in eating like some sort of meat or meat byproduct. I honestly thought we might. We definitely though could have accidentally eaten some sort of animal somewhere in our diet, unbeknownst to us though. I think we've been pretty lucky. We have a couple of spots that we go to that are like legit vegan options, which I will definitely be sharing in a future vlog of taking you guys with me around San Diego. But I don't think we actually have eaten any kind of dairy or meat, which is great because we didn't have any kind of food allergies before, but maybe we had some sensitivities and didn't really think that they were from food. I definitely have noticed a change in like my digestion and its productivity. It's like, okay, I'll do another video where I get a little like really intimate about it, but definitely noticed some digestion improvements, which I'm gonna guess maybe is just because we're eating less fat in general, because we also don't consume a lot of like plant fats, because we don't eat nuts. Like we used to eat a lot of nuts, like almonds, wasabi almonds. Oh my gosh, so good. The sriracha almonds, cashews, peanuts with chile, everything, those kinds of snacks. And so now that we've kind of taken them out of our diet, I've noticed a difference. So we snack on some things, but not nuts anymore. So yeah, it's been great. Definitely more manageable than I thought. Absolutely more manageable for me personally. I'm not saying that I am the expert by any means, and everyone is different, but for me, I can definitely survive on eating carbs and losing weight versus eating like a keto diet and never having a carb again. That is so hard for me to process in my brain, and that's just not for me. We have been doing really well, and I really appreciate that I can have carbs. Some benefits other than digestion have been weight loss, and I did say that I'm doing this for weight loss. Not only did I want to get rid of just the inflammation and other things that I had read about when you're consuming meat and meat products, I wanted to focus on lowering cholesterol, lowering my blood pressure. But weight loss was a big motivator, because if I could do all of those things plus lose weight, I was here for that for sure. And don't get me wrong, you can definitely be a vegan, but like eating unhealthy vegan stuff, because I could be a vegan 100% and eat Oreos all day long because those are vegan, but I'm not gonna be skinny. We definitely eat like vegan junk food. Oh, I don't know why I said vegan. It's vegan junk food sparingly. And we usually do it when we're feeling like we really need some sort of snack or reward. I don't know why we're in like the mentality that food is reward, because it's whatever, psychological damage from dieting, I'm sure, over my whole lifetime. We really only do those like little special snacks and treats sparingly, and we eat pretty healthy like 90% of the time, if not more. I appreciate that there at least are some snacks that we can have that are still like in the vegan realm, that don't, you know, get us off course. This month, in 1 month alone, I have lost 15.2 pounds, and the 0.2 matters because it does, and I am freaking happy about that. Of course, I wish I could have lost like 7,200, but considering that I lost 15 pounds, or like over 15 pounds, eating the meals that I did and not feeling like I was gonna starve to death by only eating like kale, I will take that all day, every day. I can't believe it, honestly, that I could eat so many carbs and still lose that weight. I don't know if that is going to be the case for you. I don't know what your starting weight is or what your weight goals are. But for me, this is working out and I lost some weight. And I'm hoping that I could just lose like the normal, like 1.5 to 2 pounds a week for women, weight loss that's suggested by whoever on the internet. Because then it's like, I've already changed my lifestyle to not include animals and their products, but I'm also losing weight just slowly. I will take that as a win for sure. Some other things. So, cravings. Sometimes I have a craving for something sweet, but I have either taken care of that by eating fruit, nectarines specifically, because I love nectarines and they're in season, or I think they're in season, I don't know, but they're around right now. Love those. Or I honestly eat like a candy, like Jolly Rancher or something that's sweet and like I can just have. I think it's more mental than it is like physiological, but you know, it hasn't like caused me any kind of like stumbling, or like I haven't like eaten any chocolate and stuff. One meat that I super miss, I don't super miss it every day or all the time, but sometimes when I look at sushi, I just think I love fish. I love seafood. Like I could totally be pescatarian with no dairy. For sure. And I wouldn't say necessarily would never have fish again. Maybe one day in a blue moon when I'm sailing off the coast of Crete or something and a fish lands in my boat, would I eat it? Maybe. And I wouldn't feel guilty about it. But for the most part, like I can survive. So we haven't had any of that either, but I do sometimes when I look at sushi, it looks so good. And I remember like the texture of sushi and poke. Oh, I don't know. Okay, like Hawaiian vibes, you know what I mean? I miss that kind of stuff. I definitely do not miss pork. I didn't really eat a lot of pork to begin with, unless it was like breakfast pork, like bacons or sausage. I do not miss chicken, and I thought it was so gross to cook. I mean, I still eat it, don't get me wrong, but I really hated touching it. Ugh, freaked me out. And we really did love steak, but I haven't really craved steak, which is great because it's kind of like impossible to find like a steak texture substitute. So I'm glad I haven't craved steak, because we do sometimes eat those like beefless hamburgers, and those are so good. Like my brain thinks it's a real hamburger, I guess, and I'm feeling really good about it. Actually, I had Burger King today as a reward for myself. I cannot believe, going back to weight loss, that I have lost over 15 pounds eating crazy carbs. Like for sure in this last month, I've eaten French fries like from Burger King at least 3 times. And I know like some people eat French fries like all day long, but like I did it anyway. But the fact that I could eat French fries and still lose weight. Maybe I could have lost more weight, in all honesty. But since it's my first month, I'm allowing myself grace and kindness so that I can make this thing a lifelong kind of like change of lifestyle, instead of like only eating lettuce leaves for the rest of my life. The fact that I could have, you know, French fries a couple of times, a frozen yogurt, but non-dairy, you know, things like that that make me feel like a human and still lose weight. Love that. Going out has not been impossible. There are some places that like I cannot eat anything. Like we try to get some wings from this wing spot, not the wings, but we were just gonna order bread with their buffalo sauce, because the buffalo sauce that is there is vegan. But after looking at the ingredients and calling the office, their breadsticks also have egg all up in them. So that was a no-go. And I'm really sad about that, actually, because their breadsticks are bomb. But you know what? It is what it is. Like I can have other kinds of breads and not be happy with that. I think I should have measured myself. That probably would have been really smart to do, because I'm fitting clothes better in a different way than, I don't know where I'm losing the weight. Except for I know like how clothes fit before for my pre-vegan life, and how they fit now, and they feel delicious now. So I'm definitely trying to make more mental notes about like where clothes are fitting tight and then kind of seeing where they fit better after a couple of weeks. I am gonna try really hard not to weigh myself every other day because it is like a psychological game I like to play with myself that I don't know what I expect. So I'm gonna really try hard to only weigh myself once a month. I say that now. Maybe you can keep me accountable. How? I don't know. But I really only want to weigh myself on the 3rd because that's when I started this whole adventure, because I don't want to get discouraged when I see like daily fluctuations in my weight that could be from like a million different reasons. Like, it's freaking hot right now. Am I retaining water? Probably, because there's not like one drop of water in this air. Side note, hope everyone is staying safe out there with this heat and the fires. It's different things that make, you know, weight fluctuate, that time of the month, weather, environmental factors, I don't know, whatever. I've noticed that it really sets me up for the day to feel good or bad.
That sucks.
I definitely have noticed like the psychological impact or damage of constant dieting since I was in high school, that the scale plays in my emotional health. If I see in the day, like if I wake up in the morning, go to the bathroom, you know, just to get the extra weight off, and I lose like a pound from like the day before, which is like crazy, but if I see that there's a loss, I'm like in such a good mood that day. But if I see there's like a gain or a no movement in my weight, like literally, legitly, I am sad. And then I carry that like all day long, which sucks. And I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm really going to try to only weigh myself on my monthly vegan anniversary, which is the 3rd. I'll see if that lasts, because then the next time I weigh myself will be October. Yeah, October 3rd. Where is the time going? It is like almost Christmas time, which is awesome. That's all I have to say for this video. Just wanted to recap and tell you guys how my month went. What I want to do now is just end with some pictures, like a little montage of all the meals, or most of the meals that I could remember to take pictures of that I got to eat this month and still lost weight. Honestly, if you're someone who has struggled with your weight and weight loss, or have been told that carbs make you fat and you can never have a carb again, I just want you to know that for me, and maybe for you, that that's not true. I'm learning daily that maybe whoever told me that was wrong. I'm literally living off carbs and losing weight. So I'm loving this life.
What else do I want to say?
But don't get me wrong, I'm not living off of French fries. Those are just a treat. But being able to live off starches, and because it's really simple and it is like a no-brainer. So I would really appreciate if you could like and subscribe and comment down below. I love seeing you guys' comments. I love responding. I love hearing what you guys suggest or are up to. And don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you are notified every time I post a video. Thanks so much and have a wonderful week. cannot believe I could eat all of that food and lose weight. It's still crazy to me. Okay, bye. Oh, and sorry about the lighting because it is like sunset and I'm in my office, which is pretty dark overall, and there are fires happening, so the sun is like red and angry, so the lighting is super weird. So like, let me show you the angry sun. See, it's not happy at all. Okay, this time, bye for real. Bye.